Hello everyone, welcome to the Gargi Arya show. And today we have a very inspiring and most amazing and special guest with us. Her name is Miss Shivani Kukreja. She's a business coach and she helps coaches to build and sell their high ticket offers and hit their $4K milestone organically without any paid ads. So, first of all, thank you so much, Shivani ma'am, for being here. It's a truly an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. It means a lot. Thanks for giving this opportunity.
Awesome. So my first question to you is, when did you have this, thought in your mind that you want to start as a business coach? Like, what was the point in your life where you felt like coaches need help?
What I really feel is, I think it all started with my job. So when I started my career in the marketing sector in 2018, so there I started as an intern, but slowly and steadily I started building the team over there. I started training interns. I started teaching them, and that's where I felt that I'm good in teaching and I'm good in training. So that's where the one point came in that I love to teach people, train people about the marketing sector. And I used to learn from YouTube and from a lot of courses. And my major, like my one of the mentor was Neil Patel. So he used to create videos on YouTube. He was having such a great presence. So when I used to see his videos, so I started admiring that one day I will also teach people about marketing and sector. So that's how it all started off. And then when in lockdown, I started my page, Digital Shivani, and I started teaching people. So that time I struggled to build it a business. Of course, it was a passion, I would say. I used to love to teach people, but I don't know who to teach, how to pick up, like how to make a program, how to ask for money, how to close people. So all those were my struggles when I started to teach people, right? And slowly and steadily, I realized that this is my passion, and these are the people that I wanted to help, because this was my major struggle in my life, that when I wanted to teach people, but I don't know how to teach and how to make it a full-fledged business out of it. So that's where I realized that let's start working with coaches itself, because that's something very close to my heart. Yeah, I think so. That was a major point that it clicked to.
Amazing. So thank you so much for guiding all of us. I have been learning from you as well. So it's really, an honor to have you here. And my second question to you is, when a lot of new coaches start, one of the biggest question in their mind is, there are already so many established coaches in the market. So who is going to listen to me? So how can somebody start overcoming from that doubt?
I will, I'll tell you one thing. There is no field in the business or in the service sector where competition is not there, right? Even if you start with a job, that's also where you need to make your own place, right? No one is going to give you the trophy in the hand that you are the best employee. You still have to work there, make your own name, make your own place, improve your skills. And that's how you get the promotions, and that's how you get to the number one level, right? Same in the business level. Like when you start any business, it's not about the business coaching, it's about you pick any business, you pick drop shipping, agency, freelancing, influencer, makeup artist, selling product, factory, manufacturing, shop, any business. There is already the people who are doing wonders in that market, right? So you're not the first one who's going to start your shop or start your business out of it. So I don't think so that if you have this kind of a mindset, that's our limiting belief. And we are simply stopping ourselves. And I think we should be blessed enough that we are living in this era that anything and everything can be achieved if you put your mind to it, right? Because there's a proper help from a lot of experts out there who have already done it, and they are showing you the path. Earlier, you were like scratching your own heads and you were trying to build it. Now, if you wanted to open a shop, you want to open a makeup business, anything, there are already experts who are teaching. So you still have a guidance. It's much easier as I compare to the last one. And I say the competition is good. If the competition is there, that means the market is running. That means demand is there, right? So yeah, so I think we should take it this way, that competition is good for us, and any which way we need to make our names. So that's something that we need to accept and start working.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Another question which I had in my mind is, a lot of people when they start, they are unclear on their topic. like unclear on their niche, and they're always into this perfectionism wala mindset that they want to be perfect when they're starting out. So, like, how would you like to guide a coach who is unclear on their niche and they're not even started because they're like, no, first I want to get a perfect niche and audience?
Got it. See, first of all, getting to a perfect niche is not that difficult task. Okay, it is very easy. It's just that people are struggling with that because they don't know how to do it. That's it, right? It's not like that. See, in some of the cases, of course, niche is not clear, but niche can be cleared in 99.9% of the cases from the start itself. You
Yes.
don't have to wait for years to clarify your niche, right? You can change your niche. That's a different thing. Like, let's suppose I started with helping people to learn digital marketing, and now I help coaches with organic marketing. So it's a two different niches that I am working, right? I changed my niche multiple times. I used to target influencers also, freelancers also, agency owners also, two coaches. So I've changed my niche multiple times, and that I came to know with experience, right? But I crafted my niche from day. So it's not that difficult. It's very easy. Now let's suppose if you are if you are into life coaches, fitness coaching, in 99% of the cases, you guys must have seen something wrong in your life, and that's where you move towards spirituality or life coaching or fitness coaching. Something changed in your life due to which all these things entered in your life, right?
Yes.
And you just have to pick that one reason and craft your niche. That's it. Basically, I always say to people that your old past version is your current ideal client. That's it. Whatever you have gone through in the past, and you have healed, you have transformed yourself, you have achieved that transformation. That is the same transformation you have to give to the same other people. That's it, right? So if you must be suffering from anxiety due to any other reason in the past, you transformed yourself from that. Now you need to help other people who are going through the anxiety due to any sort of traumas in their life. It's as simple as that. So clarifying the niche is not difficult. You should not get confused. Just take it from the part of your life and start. And of course, you can change it anytime in your journey whenever you feel.
So it's like, it's only our reflection. So whatever we passed on and suffered through, it's like we are getting and coaching people on the same thing so that they don't suffer with the same problem.
See, of course, if I am a coach, I cannot teach, like, let's suppose I cannot teach people how to make $1 billion because I've not made that. I have not reached that transformation, right? I know I have made itna crores or I have made this much of transformation. That is something I can help people with. So, what's the responsibility of a coach? Like, what is the transformation you have achieved in your life? You have to help other people to achieve the same transformation. That's it. आप और कोई चीज तो सिखा ही नहीं सकते जो आपने अपने ऊपर करी ही नहीं है. That's it, right? So whatever you have achieved, you have to similarly help other people to achieve. That's it. It's as simple as that. And when you're going in your journey, you're moving ahead, you're transforming more. As I mentioned, you can anytime add more things, deduct the things, change your niche, like the same way that you are progressing in your journey.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Like my next question to you is, when you started, what were your top 5 challenges that you had to face, and how did you overcome them?
Very nice question. I would say there were a lot of challenges. Major challenges were like when you start off, the first thing is you don't know how to sell, because that's the number one thing. You're not able to close clients, right? So I used to sell on phone calls also. I used to take 20 calls also someday in a day. And there was like no shows. There were like people not showing up, not getting, not saying yes. Why? Because of course you're starting out. Nobody knows you in the market, right? So the major struggle that you suffered right now is that you're starting out. And I think every entrepreneur has to go through that journey, that they have to make their name. They have to create their name, because that's how you're going to get more clients, and to be honest, like, more and more case studies you are building, more and more experience you are having, and more clients that you get. So number one challenge was that nobody trusts you. You trust yourself. You trust that you have learned from good places, you have implemented the things. But to make other people believe that you have that skill in yourself is a major challenge that I have seen, of course. And number two, I would say, is this mindset of motivation, right? Like we always tend to work when we are motivated. And later on, I realized that motivation is not something that can help you to work. Discipline is the thing that can help you, right? Because see, not we are humans. We cannot be motivated every time, the entire day. It's not possible, right? Though we work on ourselves, we work on our positivity and all of those things, but still there is a zone where we feel low, where we don't feel like working. And that's where discipline plays the important role, not the motivation. So I would say that there was a mindset in me also when I started off, like, agar kaam karne ka man nahi kar raha hai, then leave everything and sleep. Don't do work, ghost my coach, right? And crying in the bed that nothing is working out. So wo mindset hota hai starting mein, that you get demotivated due to failures. And I think in journey you learn that motivation is not the part, right? And third major lesson that I would say is that, again, very similar, that uh, we are very much focused on the outcome, right? Outcome in a sense, we are like, if I'll achieve $1,000, then only I'll be happy. If I'll achieve $2,000, then only I'll be happy. And we forget to enjoy the journey of building a business, right? Now I'm like, I'm enjoying the journey of building a company, like hiring people, firing people, major failures, major launches, major success. So now it's a journey. I have detached myself. Of course, I'm very focused on my goals. I'm very goal oriented, but I have not tied down my happiness with that particular goal, that okay, if that goal will not be achieved, I'll be like sad in the entire journey. So that should not be the point. It's a journey. Enjoy. Failures will come, happiness will come, it's a part of your life. So you should just enjoy this journey of building a business and not attach yourself to a particular outcome, right? So that's what I really like. This is a major lesson that I learned. And major struggle was that also, that when I was starting out, I was doing it all alone. I was not having any coach. I was trying to figure it on my own, right? And I think that's something, a very lonely journey, when you have no one to ask questions, when you don't have no one to ask guidance from. So I think that makes it more like a very depressive journey, I would say. So that's where I feel that when I took a step, I took a help from someone, it became easier for me to work. Whenever I used to feel low, I think I can talk to someone, I can take help. So I think, yeah, so these were all the major struggles that I faced, and that's how I solved it also. I explained altogether.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing, because sometimes, by listening to our mentors' challenges, we all are able to understand that's a part of the journey. So, one thing more which I wanted to ask, what's the secret to your energy level? Like, you have such a soothing, calm energy. So, do you believe in manifestation and all, or exactly what do you mean by discipline, and from where do you get this, spirit in you to keep going?
Understood. I really feel that when you enter into this journey of entrepreneurship, a lot of things change in your life, right? You have to sacrifice a lot of things also, right? And I think, yes, I do believe in manifestation as well. So I'll not say I'm a spiritual person, but I'll say that I do believe in spirituality. I do believe in religion power as well, right? So yeah, of course. So I really feel that uh, you call it anything. You call it universe, your guru, your God, anything, right? Any divine power that is above you, who is always guiding you, showing you that right path. So for me, that's something else, right? I worship a lot Lord Shiva. So I attend satsang also. So that's something where I feel that a lot of my energy came, right? It can be a satsang, it can be any mantra, it can be like when you are sitting in the silent and meditating, basically, right? When you're trying to connect to that divine power, and that divine power can be anything. You call it universe, you call it God, you can call it anything, right? Which I call it my guru. So of course, I do I do meditate on that basis, that I try to sit, I try to, just connect with that divine power, so that I can get that kind of an energy to move ahead, that kind of an power to face all those failures also, and then also just keep going ahead. So I think that you should be connected to something, because that's something which will give you all the strength, all the power to go ahead and get into your, true energy that you have to perform.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Like one more thing which I wanted to ask, a lot of coaches they are working on their content creation, but
Yeah.
a lot of times, they are not able to get people in their own DMs. Like they're not able to get people in their rooms. They are doing every single thing, content creation, but still there is no lead generation. So where do you think the coaches really fall out according to your experience and according to with the people you have worked?
Got it. See, what I really feel is organic, when it comes to the organic marketing, also, it's not only about content.
Hmm.
Content is a part of your marketing process. Okay. If
Yes.
you really feel that you're just posting content and you feel like that you will get the leads, it's not the way. You
Hmm.
should have a proper lead generation process, right? You should know who your leads are, where they are hanging out, how you need to bring those leads into your world, how you need to have the conversations with those leads and drive them towards the sales calls. And that's where this entire process comes from, right? Content is just a part of it, it's not the entire marketing. So, apart from the content, you have to generate leads also. You have to nurture your leads also. You have to do the conversations with your leads also, and you have to bring them on the calls also. So, this entire process makes your marketing stronger. And if you're missing on any of the one part, of course, you won't be able to reach to your like the final goals that you have set for yourself.
Okay. Amazing. So like since you have also done all organically mostly, so what according to you are some of the things which if you guide, people if they try out and implement it on, they will be able to get more people in their room, or what exactly is the organic roadmap if you can guide with 3 to 4 tips?
Yeah, sure. See, one thing is that I would definitely say organic marketing majorly when it comes to it's not organic marketing is a process,
Hmm.
right? Major structure that you need to run your businesses. Number one is the leads, right?
Hmm.
Number one mistake that people do is that they are not filling the pipeline of leads every day. Now, let's suppose my organic teams generate almost 60 to 100 leads every day organically. This is apart from ads. So I have two teams, ads team and organic team. So ads team work on their own marketing and organic team works on their own marketing, right? So organically also we generate 60 to 90 leads every single day. So that is basically the first step. If you're not bringing the new people into your world, doesn't make any sense for creating content, posting stories, because you're not bringing new people. So that is the first step that you should start focusing on. That is filling your pipeline of leads every day, right? Then number two is you should set up some sort of nurturing process. Like let's suppose nurturing process, which can be a combination of content marketing plus you can do, let's suppose, like any kind of a free masterclass every month, or I would say every once in a 15 days when you're starting out, because nurturing is something very much important. People feel that you should not give it in a free, but what I really feel is that you should give as much value as in free, right? Because when you give the value in free, people tend to get the experience how you teach people, right? And there are more likely there are chances that you'll be able to convert them. So you should have a solid nurturing system. It's not like that you're doing a training once in 4 months, anytime in the week. There should be a proper process of doing the free masterclass, content, stories, everything. That's all the part of your nurturing process, right? And number three, that I would say that everyone that misses out is you have a lot of leads all around you, but you never take the chance to talk to them, right? Your followers, your friends, your content, like the people who are engaging with your content, the people who are coming in your DMs. So this is one skill that everyone should learn, that how to have the conversations with your leads and drive them towards the sales call. Because no matter what, people will never say that they need help. People will say only 5 to 10% of the people, they will come, by their own side, and they'll say that they'll ask for help. But 80% of the people will never ask for help. So that is something that you as a coach needs to develop, that skill, that you need to talk to them, you need to train their mind, you need to bring out their pain points and see they are your ideal clients and bring them on the call and close them. That's it, right? So I would say these are the major things that coaches misses, and they should add it to their organic system as
Okay. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Like one more question which I wanted to ask. A lot of times, this is something which you might have also come across. So a lot of times, our friends and relatives ask us for our services, and
Yes.
a lot of times we get confused. Should we charge them free? Should we give them discounts? And also, what is your take on it?
Okay. See, it's very simple. If your father runs a business, and if any of relative like will go to their business shop or something, so they don't have this kind of a mindset. Maybe they'll give the discounts to their relatives, but they won't. Relatives also don't have this mindset that they'll get in free. Or maybe your father, mother who are running the business, they also don't have the mindset that they'll give everything in free to the relatives, right? Because they're running a real business. Our problem is that we don't tend that we don't take it our business as a real business. We feel like that we are doing a time pass. If you feel that your business is a time pass and you give it to everyone, right? I'll tell you, when I start off with this business, my first client was my childhood friend, right? She's
Okay.
closest to me and she was my first client, and I still charged to her. So I charged at a very nominal price, of course, because I wanted to give it a discount from my own side because there was a special bond, but I still charge, right? And why? Because you should have this mindset that number one, if you're giving in free, people won't value that. I have seen it. Okay, I've given my sessions to like free of cost to the people. They don't implement because they don't value. They feel like they have got it in free of cost. So that's the number one thing, that if you're giving it in a free, people are not going to, put in the work, put in the work or task, and eventually they're not going to get the results. So that's what we are working for, to get them the results, right? And number two, what I really feel is that when you are charging, you are more serious enough to serve them, and they are more serious enough to take the action, leading to the results, of course, right? And number three, understand that you're running a business. It's not a social service, right? You give the discounts to your relatives, you can give special offers to them, discounts to them, but at least charge. If you're serious enough and committed enough to get them, help them to get the results, you should charge. So yeah, so I think I was having this mindset that I will always charge for my service because this is something that very valuable, and I want the other person to get the results. So yeah, so I think you have to develop this mindset.
Amazing, great. Thank you so much for sharing so many tips on these. And like one of the last questions which I wanted to ask. So initially, when we all start, it is a lot of things that we have to do, and somewhere it gets a very like messy timetable for us to manage our personal life, to manage our other relationships. They start feeling that we are not giving them time, and then we have our own responsibilities, the coaches who start. So when you started, how did you kept a balance between your time in every single area?
What I really feel is that, you have to learn the skill to balance.
Yes.
And I think it's okay. You have to tell yourself that it's okay if you are sacrificing something for something, because it will happen in starting. If you feel like that you can give proper time to your friends, to your family, to your business, to your personal life, it would be difficult. Okay. So when I was building my business, I was working for more than 12, 13 hours. Okay. I was just locked in a room and I was just focusing on my business. That's it. That was my priority at that time. Nothing else was my priority, right? So I sacrificed a lot of things. I sacrificed my friends. I sacrificed going out on parties. I sacrificed family dinners. I sacrificed time with my family. So I sacrificed a lot of things. But my priority was to build a business at that time. And that's how I did it, right? But then later on, I realized that, okay, I need to learn, right? I cannot do this for the rest of my life, that I'm locked in a room and I have just sacrificed everything. This is not how it works, right? And then slowly and steadily, you start learning that how you can take yourself out from the business. So now I just work for 4 hours in a day and my entire company is running. I have a proper team. I have head coaches. I have sales closers. I have organic team. I have ads team. I have partners. So I have laid down all the systems in place so that even if I'm not there in business for 5, 7 days, business will still be run, right? And that's you learn with time. Okay, so that's the only way that you can balance your work. Because if as an entrepreneur, see, in starting you will have to do everything because you don't have the resources and money to hire a team, right? In starting you will have to do it that way, but slowly and steadily you start implementing the systems in a way that you are taking yourself out of the business and still business is running. So that is the future, and that's how you need to run, right? You cannot be like locked in a room and sacrificing everything for a business. So I don't promote that. So yeah, but the stage will come where you will reach to that particular stage. Starting me, you will have to do it. You'll have to sacrifice a little bit. Come to a place where you are having a revenue, where you have earning a money, where you can hire people, the best people that can manage your systems in a way that your clients also not suffer and you are also able to manage everything.
Amazing. Also, one last question which I wanted to ask: if somebody wants to join your program and if they want to join any of your free masterclass, then what's the way forward?
So, like, of course, if any one of you wants to join our masterclass, like, you can simply send us a DM on Digital Shivani. So, my username is Digital Shivani. You just go follow that page, just send us a DM, and we will send you the link for our masterclass. It's happening tomorrow also. So, it's happens on every Thursday. So, anyone can join that masterclass. And from there, they can see that what all best suits.
Amazing. So now everyone, now your call is check on all the links below in the description. Her, Instagram link is going to be there because what she shared here is not just even a trailer of what she's creating. She and Rashi ma'am is creating in their whole community. So thank you so much, Shivani ma'am, for being here. It was a total honor to have you, and there's so much that we have to learn from you. So thank you.
Thank you so much, and it feels so good to see that you guys are working in such a young age and you guys are doing so much wonders. And of course, when you will be our age and you will be doing a lot of things more ahead. So a lot of blessings to everyone out there. God bless everyone and just all the best for your business also. Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much.